Hello readers of A&L Magazine, I'm Adalia and today I'm going to be reading Lady Jewel's Plunder, a story by me. The crystal blue ocean shimmered as Lady Jewel watched it from the prow of her ship, the Golden Infinity, and she sighed loudly, not finding what she was looking for, and glanced backward at the sailors and pirates manning her vessel. Lieutenant Jason Randall walked over. "Incoming, Your Grace! Must be the Duke of Grahamsbane." "Finally, we'll have something worthwhile, Randy," Lady Jewel replied, pulling from her well-stocked belt a beautiful brass telescope, which she put to her eye to confirm what the lieutenant had said. Two shotguns hung by her hips, both painted with golden dragons, breathing tongues of silver fire. These guns were what brought Lady Jewel her pirate followers and made other sailors fear her. "Places, men!" Lady Jewel ordered as she walked to starboard. Lady Jewel was the only woman on ship, but was fiercer than 10 of the other men put together, which made them look up to her. No one dared disobey her, and so the 20 cannons were quickly prepared and the Golden Infinity's flag was quickly raised. This plundering would be one of the most important of Lady Jewel's career, and many of her crew had faced the consequences of forgetting about this already, so they were ready to impress her. Lady Jewel and her lieutenant climbed up the crow's nest to see what was going on. The lady watched as the Duke's ship sailed closer. Several loud shouts went up, and the sailors began to scurry every which way to turn the ship around as they spotted the Golden Infinity's bright purple flag. The wind was too strong for them to move very fast, but the Golden Infinity's rowers began rowing faster and faster, and the pirate ship was too close to the Duke's ship for it to turn anywhere. Lady Jewel watched as they frantically tried to prepare the cannons, but it was useless because the crew of the Golden Infinity was already launching the bombs at the other ship. Lady leapt up to the rigging onto Duke's ship. Her Lady Isabella, though a beautiful ship, was poorly equipped for any form of attack, especially attack from the pirate Lady Jewel. Lady caressed her shotguns lovingly and pulled them out slowly, showing the crew of her Lady Isabella they had everything to fear. The lady's bullets never missed and held 5 per loading. The sailors backed away as Lady Jewel spoke. "This can be over nice and simple. Bring me the Duke and I will get over with things quickly. Don't listen to me, and your deaths will be quite slow and painful." And as she finished speaking, another cannon shot past and rocked the boat, sent from the Golden Infinity. Several sailors scrambled below deck to get the Duke, and the lady and her lieutenant remained above deck, glaring at the remaining sailors. Whenever a sailor dared speak or move, Lady Jewel would twitch her shotguns menacingly. The Duke of Grahamsbane arrived, bedraggled and annoyed, and when he saw Lady Jewel, he glowered. "This can be simple, Cassius," she told him. "What would people think of a man who kept a simple amulet instead of letting his crew live? What would people say, and how would your reputation survive?" But Duke Cassius didn't want to hear this because he promptly drew the sabers from his belt. Even in his half-awake state, he was ready, which was impressive considering the lack of armor on her Lady Isabel. Another round of cannons rocked the boat, and everyone felt it sink a bit more. The Duke charged the lady, but she flung a round ball at him, and the deck beneath his feet burst to flames. Duke Cassius barely managed to jump out of the way, and when he turned back to strike her, she wasn't there. She stood behind him halfway up the mast, and the prow of the ship had burst into flames as more cannons hit it, and the ship sank several more feet. At this rate, the ship was going to be gone in 10 more minutes. Cassius leapt onto the rigging, climbing towards the crow's nest where Lady Jewel stood, but when he reached her, she threw the second of her fire bombs, and just before she leapt off the crow's nest, she called, "Give me what is mine, Cassius," and she landed amongst the fighting below, and the Duke was forced to jump after her. He landed painfully, but Lady Jewel was nowhere to be seen, and 2 bullets struck him through the back. But before he died, he muttered, "Unfair lady, what an evil way to fight!" But Lady Jewel laughed as she grabbed the amulet around his neck and placed it over her own, so it rested against her heart. The pirate Lady Jewel was in a very good mood for the rest of the night. She had found it was hers and destroyed the Duke of Grahamsbane in one fell swoop. What a wonderful plundering! And this wasn't the first of Lady Jewel's adventures on the Golden Infinity, but it would certainly be one of her grandest. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the story. See you soon!